welcome back to my channel. My name is Noli and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, then I'd really love for you to subscribe and make sure you click the bell button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm giving my hair a break today and I'll be speaking most of the time. And today's video is dedicated to everybody that has just started their natural hair journey and they need some help getting things going. I'm giving you my young natural hair starter pack. Basically a list of essentials, must-haves that you'd need to get your natural hair journey going. So I think when you're starting your natural hair journey, things can be a bit overwhelming. But having natural hair doesn't have to be hard as long as you have a routine that you stick to and that you're consistent with. So I'll be doing a separate video where I show you how to build your own natural hair routine that is unique to your own hair. But in today's video, I'll be sharing with you the items that I think you need to have to take care of your natural hair. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at the list that I made of the things that I want to make sure that I mention in the video. And the first item on my list is shampoo. So a shampoo is a must-have. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. You need shampoo to remove product buildup, to remove any dirt, any dandruff that you have on your scalp. And having clean hair is really important because it helps the products that you use to penetrate your hair better, so your hair can grow nicely without any obstacles. So the next item on the list that you need to make sure that you have is a deep conditioner, or they also call them deep treatment masks or moisturizing treatments or whatever. So I think deep conditioners are probably the most important item on this list. And I say this because deep conditioners not only moisturize your hair, they also soften your hair, which makes your hair easier to manage. And I personally deep condition my hair every time I wash my hair. So next up is a protein treatment. And every time you touch your hair, every time you style or comb or blow dry or straighten or dye your hair, you damage the outer layer of your hair known as the cuticle to some extent. And that's why it's really important to make sure that you replenish the protein, which is a very important building block to the structures of your hair. So you can do this by using a protein treatment. And I personally do a protein treatment once a month, but that's going to depend on your hair as well. And whenever you go out to purchase a protein treatment, just make sure you read the ingredients and make sure that they have some kind of keratin or hydrolyzed protein, hydrolyzed wheat protein. That's usually what they say in the ingredients list. Then you'll know that that's really a protein treatment. So my next must-have is a leave-in conditioner or leave-in spray or leave-in cream. You need a water-based leave-in conditioner to moisturize your hair after you washed your hair. I did mention that deep conditioners do moisturize your hair, but ultimately you rinse those out and you need a conditioner that you can leave in. That's why they're called leave-in conditioners, that will maintain that moisture. So it's really important to make sure that your leave-in conditioners are water-based. And you can check this by looking at the ingredients list, and it must have water or aqua as the first ingredient. That's how you know it's water-based and it's actually going to moisturize your hair. So next up we have the curl defining creams, puddings, custards, and so on. And these products also moisturize your hair, but their main purpose is to define your curls and coils. They clump your hair together and they make your curls pop. And these products are also really good when you're doing a twist out or braid out. They make them last longer. And the idea is that you'll use your leave-in conditioner and then you put the curl defining cream on top. So the next thing you're going to need is a sealant, and these are basically oils or butters. There are very few oils that actually moisturize your hair. Most of them actually just sit on top of your hair and seal in the moisture that you've applied. Okay, so I personally use shea butter as my sealant, but you can also use oils such as olive oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, sweet almond oil, or a combination of all these oils together. You can actually create a blend of all these oils. So the next item on the list is a heat protectant, and honestly, if you've just started your natural hair journey, I strongly advise that you don't straighten or blow dry your hair because it can cause heat damage. But if you do get tempted, then at least make sure that you have a heat protectant spray. And what this product does is that it helps your hair to withstand the high temperatures of your straighteners and your blow dryers to prevent heat damage. And heat damage is when these high temperatures in your straighteners and your blow dryers damage the protein structures of your hair. And what happens is that your curl pattern will loosen and your hair will look like it's been relaxed. And once your hair is heat damaged, you can't reverse it, you can't do a protein treatment to fix it. You just have to cut off those pieces and start again. So try to avoid heat styling your hair, but if you are going to heat style your hair, make sure you have a heat protectant spray. So let's move on to some tools that I think are really important if you want to take care of natural hair. And first up on the list are crocodile clips. So not everybody does this, but I like to work in sections. I think it's really nice to focus on a small part of your hair, and it makes your hair a bit more manageable. And it also ensures that each hair strand in your hair gets the products that you're using. And it's also nice to keep other sections of your hair out of the way while you're working on a specific section. So I highly recommend purchasing these crocodile clips. Next up is a detangling brush or comb. So if you have natural hair, then you're going to need to detangle your hair at some point. And most people like to detangle their hair using their fingers, but you can also purchase detangling tools such as tangle teasers, wide tooth combs, or Denman brushes, which are a bit more efficient than just using your fingers. So these tools can also cause a lot of breakage if you use them incorrectly, so make sure you check out my video where I show you how to detangle your hair without causing too much breakage. I'm going to link it somewhere here on the screen. So the next item on my list are a satin or silk scarf or cap, or a satin and silk pillowcase. So you've just moisturized your hair and then you go to bed and your pillowcase sucks all that moisture right out of your hair, and then you wake up in the morning and you don't understand why your hair is dry. So silk or satin don't absorb as much moisture as cotton and wool, and they're also very slippery, so they reduce the friction when you move around in your sleep, which can cause breakage. So it's really important that when you go to bed, you are wearing a silk doek or a satin cap, or you at least make sure that your pillowcase is made up of silk or satin to maintain the moisture that you've just put into your hair. So the next item on my list are hair shears for trimming your hair. So every now and then the ends of your hair, which are the oldest and driest part of your hair, get damaged. And what happens is that you can get split ends or single strand knots. If you don't trim off split ends, what happens is that you'll have a split end like this, and then it'll start traveling up your hair strand and opening up like this and damaging the rest of your hair. And single strand knots can also lead to bigger knots, which cause breakage, so it's really important to trim your hair. So you can trim your hair using hair shears, and they look like this. So I've just done a video where I show you an easy method that I use to trim my hair, and I'm going to link it up somewhere here. So the last item on my list are bobby pins, and these are essential when you want to create different hairstyles or when you want to pin down pieces of hair that are sticking out. Okay, so that's the end of my list. So now I'm going to quickly summarize the things that we spoke about. So you're going to need a shampoo, a deep conditioner, protein treatment, a leave-in conditioner, a curl defining cream, a sealant, a heat protectant spray, crocodile clips, detangling brush or comb, satin or silk scarf or pillowcase, hair shears, and bobby pins. So now that I'm saying it like this, it sounds like a really long list, but I promise you, if you have all these things, your natural hair journey will be a breeze. And you don't necessarily have to get everything at the same time. So things like the heat protectant spray, the hair shears, and the bobby pins, you can get those when you need them, but everything else I think is really important on a daily and weekly basis. So for example, you need your silk or satin pillowcase every day. If your hair gets dry really quickly, then you're going to need your leave-in conditioner every day. You're going to need your shampoo and your deep conditioner when you wash your hair weekly or every 2 weeks. You're going to need your protein treatment once a month, or depending on when you need it. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. If there's anything that I missed that you think is a natural hair must-have, then go ahead and put those in the comment section below. And if you have any questions about any of the items that I mentioned, then go ahead and ask them in the comment section as well. Follow me on Instagram for Hair Tip Tuesday. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. And if you have some extra time, then here are some of my other videos that you can watch. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!